This area here was my residence. We'd been staying here for about 8 years. Yeah, you see the brick? Okay.
This was your foundation?
This was my foundation. When we got home, everything was gone. Nothing was left. And I mean, I searched everywhere. I didn't find one board off my house, not one board.
It is so scary to think that another Katrina could hit this area again. So it's hard not to think, why put money back in where people maybe shouldn't even be living? Why is it so important to rebuild and rebuild right here? And
you know, it's one of the most interesting things we've been asking, that is, why here? Why do you want to come back here? You know, Katrina's situation and all that stuff. And it's not a hard thing to answer. It's home. I've been here all of my life. You point something out, and I can tell you a story about something that happened there. That tree, you know, that yard, whatever. I can tell you a story about something that happened there that's a pleasant experience that we don't want to lose. This is our life story. And if another Katrina came this year, everything that we've done the last 2.5 years, we do all over again. All over again. Let's go to work.
I'm really moved by Reverend Turner and what he's doing down here to help people get back in their homes.
He lost everything, and he still today, every day, thinks about helping other people first. I was pretty blown away by that.
Oh, Lordy, some good people in this world, huh?
Grand Bayou.
wow, everybody had everything devastated.
Lord, I just want to go home.
It really hit me how big of a decision we have to make.
We are about to change some lives.
Check this out. South Blackham and Hurricanes scrimmage, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, go check out the football game.
They won state last year. The whole town should probably be there, huh?
Yeah.
I am a huge football fan. I really wanted to go to the local football team scrimmage,
But I hope you use that as some information gathering time also.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
How are ya? Oh, dear. How are you?
Being from the South, I know how much football affects a community, especially in a small town. Like, which one's a coach?
This one right here.
His name's
Crutchfield. He was at Port Sulphur, and he came back down here and took all the kids and put them together, took them to state. So he's done a great job.
I had no idea the 1A state champion from down here in Plaquemines Parish came from 3 different area high schools, all had to combine as one after the hurricane. Rivals playing together and were led by this incredible coach, and I had to meet this guy. Hey, coaches. Hey, I'm Todd. I've been watching you guys in the stands, and man, if I can talk to you for a few minutes, that'd be great.
That's fine.
Great. So tell me about the South Plaquemine Hurricanes. How many different schools was it that came together?
3 different schools: Port Sulphur, Beers High School, and then Boothville High School. And that's the old Port Sulphur school right here.
This was it.
Right.
I'm not surprised to see the school is still in shambles.
Oh, yes. As you look out here, you never can imagine this is engulfed with 10 to 12 feet of water. What I'm gonna show you right here is this is our old locker room. This is where we used to lift weights and have our team meetings. That washing machine over there, it actually moved from another room.
Floated out here.
Yeah, oh yes.
So this is the jerseys?
Right, Port Sulphur Broncos. In due time, we'll have, a nice facility. The main thing is we have to be a little patient, But one of the things you learn from this is that you don't take anything for granted. And I talk to the kids about that all the time. Sure, we're not in the best facilities. Sure, we're not living like we would normally live. But I tell them to think back to that day after the hurricane where you didn't have anything, where you had to live in a shelter, you know, where you didn't have food, you know, so things are going to get better. You know, the hurricane hit August 29th, 2005, and I don't care what a person's situation is right now, their situation is better than August 30th and August 31st of 2005.
It's just a pleasure to meet Coach Crutchfield today.
He leads his players into believing anything you have is better than the day after the storm. He gets them to appreciate and move on.
What do you think it meant to this town winning the state championship just 2 years after this storm?
It really developed a bond, not just for the team, but the whole community. It's kind of like we're putting ourselves back on the map. You know, we were on the map for something that was devastated by Katrina. Now it's something else, and that's a positive.
Today, we're gonna drive up and go see Grand Bayou. I've heard Katrina wiped it out.
God, remember that roof? Ew.
Grand Bayou is completely over water. So we went to the boat launch where we met
Carolyn and Paul, who lived here before the storm, and they offered to take us
out on the bayou.
So only ways by water.
Unless you like to swim.
All right, is this Grand Bayou?
This is Grand Bayou. Everything is still kind of in shambles. This gray building right here, that used to be a school.
It's just a
It's just an empty shell, yeah. This used to be a house.
That used to be a house.
And a big wharf.
We just saw house after house after house that was destroyed, and
There's a lot to take in.
This was our house originally before the storm. 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, big living room, kitchen. And this is our palace now. When we left for Katrina, I just turned around and I said, God, you take care of it at your house, you take care of it. And when we found out that, you know, everything was destroyed, in my mind, I kept telling myself, Lord, I just want to go home. I want to go home.
For more information about how you can help organizations who aid those in need, please visit www.fox.com/secretmillionaire.